it is a cut. You feel the pain immediately. So that means that I have to sell more now in order to actually compensate for the takings that I used to have a few months ago. Hello, guys, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Daniel Carrizales from StockMusicLicensing.com. Now, today I want to talk to you about my first few sales on Pond5 after the share cut that they have introduced. It's been a very slow month, actually. It's been a little bit of a slow period at this point in Pond5 in particular. But here I have my takings. Mind you, I price all of my tracks at 47.97, and at that price I used to get 23.99 in my pocket. That would be my 50/50 cut. And after they have introduced the new cut, I get 16.79 cents. That's $16.79. Now I have sold an edit, a 15-second edit, and I still get 16.79. But that's a massive drop, because before the actual changes, I will get 23, almost $24. Now, I usually tell people, especially my students as well, I usually tell them not to price their items too low, especially on sites like Pond5. Now, I do license my music on certain libraries where the prices are really, really low, and I don't have really control over that. Meaning that there are particular libraries that actually don't allow you to actually price your items. But Pond5 does. You have the freedom to price it at whatever price you want. And I've been through different changes over the years. I've priced them at $20. I have increased it slowly. But if you price your items at $20, even though that's a give or take a standard price, there's still a lot of libraries that sell royalty-free music, anything between $20 and $50. So it really depends. I have a lot of colleagues of mine that they price their music around the $40 and $50 mark, and that's where I want to stay. I have proof with my catalog that the pricing is never the issue. Actually, when you price your items very low, it looks like you're not valuing your work. You don't value your work, and you just think that you're gonna sell your music because you're pricing it at $15 or below. My rule of thumb is that when you join a library like Pond5 that actually allows you to have the freedom to price your items, I definitely go for my standard, which is 47 quid, $47, sorry. And I usually do the same thing with some of my items as well on Audio Jungle. As soon as they introduced the pricing, you can actually price your own music. I brought everything up, not down, because you're just devaluing your music more. And I know that might sound like a contradiction for some of you, because you know that I have my music on sites like Melody Loops, which I have shown you my stats at some point. I sell that same music that I sell here for, well, now I get $16, but that same music I will get on Melody Loops, for example, $4 or even $7. And that's just the nature of that particular library, and they price the music for me, and they just work in different ways, but I do get a lot of sales on Melody Loops, which is a very small taken, but you need to have a lot of sales, so it's just one of those things. I just wanted to go do a quick update when it comes down to the takings, and it is a cut. You feel the pain immediately. So that means that I have to sell more now in order to actually compensate for the takings that I used to have a few months ago. So that's the Pond5 update when it comes down to the new cut that I have introduced. So for me, it's been from $23.99 all the way down to $16.79. So it is a massive cut. It is a massive cut, and I'm not gonna raise my prices. Of course, I think $47 for a track is that's my standard pricing. And like I said, customers don't really pay too much attention if it's $47 for a piece of music or $20 or $15. And Even my edits, which are very short pieces of music, like this one in particular, 15-second edit, I still price it at 47.97. So don't if you don't value your work, nobody will value it really. And if they are making more cuts like this, you need to bring your prices up because hey, that's life, you know. I'm sure you experience this in real life, you know. The cost of living going up, inflation, and all of that. So you have to accommodate, you know. So the more you bring your prices down, you know, the less you're going to be taking, and it looks as well like you're very cheap. You don't want to be looked like as cheap. I'd rather go higher and sell less than price my music very cheap and have to sell a lot in order to actually achieve the same amount of sales or revenue. So anyways, that's a quick update with a Pond5 share cut. And I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what's the prices that you have your music on Pond5, if you are on Pond5, and if you're new to Pond5, let me know how will you price your music. You know, how do you feel a little bit of a scare to price your music at $47? Do you think that's a little bit too high for you? You feel like you're not confident enough? If you're starting out, it could be a little bit intimidating to say, you know, I don't think I can actually price that high, and maybe you see around what other people are doing, and you just go for the safe bet, which is $15 or $20, and if they allowed you to price it even lower, I'm sure you will probably you will feel this need to actually say, I actually want to price less, so maybe I can sell more. So leave in the comment section what's your take on this, and as always, thanks a lot for all the love and support, for subscribing and for sharing, and as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.